Hey, what's up? This your girl KeyIce. Welcome to Key Reactions. This is a special segment show where I react for the very first time to a song. And so the song is something I've never heard before, and you get to see my very first reaction to it. So, you know, I don't know how I'm going to react to it. You're just going to see on the spot, you know what I mean? So, today, the song we're going to be covering is 21 Savage featuring Mariah the Scientist, Dark Days. This is from his American Dreams album. And I did hear most of the album, and I do really enjoy the album a lot. I did not get to listen to the entire thing. So this is actually the last track on the album. I believe it's number 15. And so this is the one we're going to cover today. And again, this is my very first reaction to it. So I'm kind of nervous because, I like 21 Savage a lot. Mariah the Scientist, I'm not as much of a fan, but I do like her as well. So I'm just really hoping that I have a good reaction or, a good reaction to the song. So before we go ahead and do that, though, I do want to share with you guys the reason for this particular pick because a lot of people are not aware. But if you are on Facebook as a professional page, if you have a regular profile that you switched over to professional mode and now you're a content creator or what have you, or if you just have a business page, one thing that some people do not know is that if you pick music from the Facebook music category, now mind you, you have to be qualifying for this. So if you don't qualify, if your page does not qualify for it, then it does not apply to you. But if your page does qualify for it, then what you can do, they have the Facebook music collection right here. And so on this collection, you basically, and this is for licensed music. So like if you make a video that's over 60 seconds long, um, you cannot have the whole purpose of the video focus entirely on the song, and you should only use snippets. So they'll give you the whole song here. As far as like they'll tell you the length of the song. You type it up here in the search bar. It's can't see it really here because I'm sharing the screen. But I typed in 21 Savage to see if his latest music was out there in the catalog, and it is. And so right here on the side, it's hard to read, but I'll go ahead and read part of it to you. The basic, you have to follow the guidelines, you know what I mean? So I'm not reading everything to you. It's recommended that you read it to yourself. It's under business.facebook.com/latest/licensed_music. But anyway, so when you use the licensed music, you want to make sure that you pick music from the catalog that is actually eligible for revenue sharing. And again, this is only if your page has been marked eligible. So under your business manager, you will actually find out, it's Meta Business Suite is the name of the app. You want to actually get the app, or if you have a computer, you can use it there. But anyway, that's where you can find out if you're actually eligible. So if you are, this is when this applies. Other than that, it does not. So please don't say HomeBase Promotion said da da da, because no, we're not. This is on video. Okay. But you can also earn 20% of the video's total ad revenue and use the song clips rather than full songs. They highly recommend use song clips. Don't just play the whole song, you know what I mean, without stopping or anything like that. You want to stop, talk about it or just whatever you're doing, because again, the purpose of the video is not to actually be about the song. It's supposed to be about whatever you're doing, so if you're like washing your car, or you know what I mean, like the content should be outside of the actual idea that is for the song. And then it should be exclusive to videos that are only over 60 seconds. So your video has to be long, can't be a little short reel, you know. This is not for that. It's a whole different program, because I know some people have been talking about, the Reels program and why isn't it why can't you use licensed music in Reels? But that's totally different. So I just wanted to let you guys know. So anyway, we're gonna be covering this song, and I can't wait to react to it. So let's go ahead and do it, y'all. Whew. I don't know how I feel about this song. Okay, Let's go. Let's go. We got okay. We're gonna share. We have the music open over here on this page. And again, this is my very first time reacting to it. It is number 15 on the American Dream album. Okay. Shout out to 21 Savage. He just announced his concerts tour. But here's Dark Days. Dark Days. There we go. Starting off kind of slow.
I finally got the fame and fortune that I prayed for. Who would have thought I would emerge from all that gun smoke? This for all the teenagers that want a gun tote, cause they cheaper in the hood than in the gun store. You gon' lose a lot of your friends and that's what hurt the most. You can't do nothing but reminisce about y'all cracking jokes. You feeling like nobody love you, I know how that go. You gotta love yourself, little nigga, that's gonna help you glow. I know it might sound lame, but just stay in school. They got a place that they put people who don't follow rules. You probably got your mama.
I want to stop right there real quick because you know, whenever 21 got a song out, he gonna say 21. And I was waiting on it because, like, at the beginning of that one, he didn't really say 21, but he said it right. He was like 21. I love that part, by the way. Okay. He
I'm scared, don't wanna watch the news. Ready to risk your life and freedom for a pair of shoes. Yeah, you say you love your switch, but it don't love you back. You can hug that block all night, it ain't gonna hug you back. Some of your friends gonna reincarnate and come back as rats. And at your candle,
some of your friends gonna reincarnate and come back as rats. Woo! Dang. He talking about, ooh, that's not, man, I ain't talking about, no. You know what? We wanna hope that everybody, you know, when that time does come, that, you know, they yeah, you know, I don't like to think about real negative stuff along those lines, but I mean, this song is called Dark Days, so you already know he was going to say some stuff that was like super dark. But that's a real dark line right there. I'm not sure. I don't like that line, but okay. I mean, rap wise, I like the line, but I don't like the line as far as like the meaning behind it, because it's like, dang, that's like the lowest of the low. You know what I mean?
Like they ain't gonna give your mama jack. Now your brother kids asking where they daddy at. So you gotta lie and tell him he just took a nap. You done failed in the streets, so now you tryna rap. But that ain't really working for you, so it's back to trap.
When it's all said and done, there's some things you can't run from. It's hard to decide, either live or you die. I ask myself, was it all worth the risk? It's cause I can't pretend I can stand the thought of losing you.
I know how it feel to see your dog stretched out and watch him struggle trying to let his last breath out.
I did like Mariah the Scientist part. I liked it, you know. I do like it. I listened to about, it's almost halfway through. I'm not going to continue the rest just for the sake of the actual video that I'm recording right now. However, I do want to say that I like the song overall. Oh, it's loud out there. Sorry, I'm by a window. But I do want to say I like the song overall, and it's definitely one of those that's, again, Dark Days, the title of the song, is very dark. Like, you know, the beginning is like you know, like draggy, like, and I was like, when I first heard that part, I was like, I don't know if I like it because of how draggy it is, but you know, you got to look at that's why they have titles of songs. So, you know, when you look at the title, if it's kind of, it's telling you, it's preparing you mentally, it's trying to, at least sometimes, about, you know, what type of song you're going to be listening to. So I do want to mention that part about it. But as far as the actual lyrics behind the song, I think the lyrics are on point with being dark days, you know. So yeah, I will say that Mariah the Scientist, she added a nice, pleasant tone to the song, because you hear this dreariness. It's like, man, it's almost like, you know, it should be raining outside when you're listening to it or something like that. But then you hear her come in and it's like a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? So I like that about it. She brightens up the song a little bit, and that's what's up right there. But make sure y'all check him out. If you haven't heard American Dream, it is definitely one of the top albums right now. I've always been a 21 Savage fan. Actually, this is the first album I will say I listened to probably 90% of the album. His previous albums, it was just like, if I would hear something on the radio and like it, then I was like, okay, I'll listen to it. But this is one that you can actually pretty much listen straight through. And again, I had listened to almost everything except for the last couple of tracks, and I chose this one. I saw her name. I know she's been touring herself, going different places. She's like all this summer, I've been seeing her name on different flyers and things. Shout out to Mariah the Scientist for doing her thing as well. And happy Women's History Month. So shout out to her for that, doing her dang thing as a lady in the industry. But yeah, this has been a pleasure speaking to you guys today. And as you know, I gotta bam! I gotta rep myself for a minute. Follow me, official KeyIce, on IG, which is Instagram, TikTok, and X, which is Twitter. So those are my platforms that I'm on a personal level, personal slash creative level. And I also host the Rep My Black show, which is every Saturday, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, with my co-host Grandmaster Basemon Star. So please make sure you check us out. Appreciate you. It's been a pleasure, and peace.